Yo guys, what's going on? It's Adam, and we are here with a highlights video to talk about some of the interesting things I ran into while getting the platinum for Unravel. So, as with many other games, Unravel has trophies that are awarded for you collecting a number of secrets. So you do have to collect a lot of items. You actually have to play through some levels and do miscellaneous tasks like, break all the ice in this level, cause all the snow to fall in that level. And so it's pretty typical for a platinum trophy, much like other games, to go around and do like these sort of homework tasks. And by far the most difficult and time-consuming trophy was earned for completing each level without dying at all. So from start to finish, complete each chapter without dying. And that is going to be the highlight of this video. So in the next section here, you're going to see what was the most difficult level to try to survive without dying the entire time. So this level is one of the most atmospheric in the entire game. We have a bit of rain happening. There's a thunderstorm in the background. You can see our character Yarny being scared multiple times throughout this level. Overall, a fantastic level. I'm actually going to just let this play as is, and I will be commentating as we go along. So here we encounter our first obstacle, which could potentially kill us. The toxic waste below this level is an instant death if you fall into it or if you touch it. And so there's a number of swinging sections here where we have to avoid this toxic waste. So overall, this isn't a very difficult section here, but you do need to be careful and pay attention to the length of your yarn while you're swinging, just to make sure you make it to the next anchor point. And so in this section, the thing that can kill you are the cockroaches if you're caught in the dark. And so through this section, you'll see me just moving the lights around to make sure that we're never in the dark, just as we would through normal play of this chapter. So overall, this section's not bad at all. You can only die here if you're not being careful and you're just being sloppy. So it's funny, I thought this next section would be the most difficult. So you'll hear thunder, and then you'll see the cables here get electrified. And if you get touched by that at all, you will die. And that was very tricky for me going back through and collecting the secrets. But I actually found, by actually being patient and taking my time, this section, I didn't die once in this section, amazingly. And so you'll see me pause pretty much at each section where there's a safe zone and just do a little test jump to sort of test my reflexes and prepare. I think that really helped to survive through this section. Okay, so now to the most difficult section of this entire chapter. There are a lot of things that can kill you, either by being shocked electrically, by falling to your death, or by being smashed to death. And you'll see a mixture of those obstacles to traverse throughout this section. So I actually take a quick little shortcut right there, hopping onto the next available anchor. And here you do, to avoid these little whatever you call them, little electrifying things, you either lengthen or shorten your yarn. You see me there lengthening it. We grapple onto the next anchor point to hit the checkpoint, and then we will wait for our ride up. And here we just ride over that little electricity. And actually the most consistent way to drop down to the checkpoint below was to just go ahead and lengthen the yarn and be sure that we actually land. Now this part here actually killed me a couple of times. You have to go up and wait before moving over, otherwise that wheel will come down and crush you. I died several times there, actually, either by the big spinning wheel or by just missing the jump altogether. So reaching this last part of the level, there isn't much that you can do to die, although I did actually try to grab that lamp prematurely, and I died, which was very frustrating. But anyways, actually just continuing through the level, there's a little bit of platforming left and puzzle solving to do in order to finish up. And I did save this level as the last level to do the no death run to complete the platinum trophy, so it was very rewarding to actually finish this level and get the platinum. I think it probably took me more than 10 tries to get through this level without dying, just because there were so many obstacles that could kill you. Actually here I forgot that those cockroaches would be coming back because the lights were off. Luckily we didn't die right there. Instead we take a very careful swing on our second try, and we make it over to this second platform and reach the ending of the level. And so after completing this, the platinum trophy popped, and it was a very rewarding experience. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again, this is one of my favorite games of all time. An amazing 2D puzzle platformer that brings you through this emotional journey. And I recommend that everybody should play it. So now I'm actually going to show you one last interesting thing. So in my Let's Play of this game, I got so frustrated, so angry with the game. I loved everything except for this one part of the game. So there is a level where you have to dodge these birds. And I thought actually at first that you could only dodge them by jumping at a particular time. Now, in the first section where you're introduced to the birds, you actually are given a lot of places to take cover, which is fair. You just have to time your runs in between these cover points to make sure the birds don't catch you. Now, in this section, you don't have any cover. However, you just saw that I put a bucket over my head. This is the trick that I learned. Running through this section originally, I didn't have any cover, and I think it took some sort of luck that I actually made it through this in my Let's Play. After going back to get the platinum and following a guide, I actually saw that putting this bucket over your head was possible to bypass the birds even being able to touch you at all. I do a little dance there because I'm so happy that I figured this out, or that I found this out, because that section was truly difficult in my Let's Play. Anyways, that's the last bit of interesting thing that I wanted to show. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in another episode.